After this video, you will have a crystal clear understanding of how to identify a real breakout structure, how to avoid fake breakouts, and how you can use BOS to position yourself on the right side of the market. No confusion, no guessing, just pure price action logic. Hi everyone, I'm Abigail, an official partner of Gold Funded Trader, and today I'm going to be showing you how to properly spot and trade a breakout structure the right way. The institutional concept explained by a trader's perspective. This is something you can apply to your life trading. But before we dive in, if you want funding that adapts to your trading style, Gold Funded Trader offers evaluation accounts, instant funding, and a one-phase blitz challenge. We also offer up to $300K in funding with bi-weekly payouts and payouts on demand as an add-on, link down below. So let's get into this concept. So what is market structure? Well, market structure is how price moves. Price moves in two directions. It can move in an uptrend and a downtrend. And in an uptrend, we have higher highs and lower highs. And in a downtrend, we have lower lows and lower highs. So now I'm going to draw what that looks like on a chart, and then we're going to see how it looks like on a live chart. So now I am drawing an uptrend. Here I'm creating a lower high, a higher high, a lower high, a higher high, so on, so forth. Notice that these points are never going to touch each other, as well as the top. Now let's get into our downtrend. So there, now we have two examples of what an uptrend and a downtrend will look like. But note that this is not exactly how they look like on a real chart, right? So you're not gonna have clean price action like that. So that's why we are now going to identify what it looks like on gold chart. So I am now on a 1 hour time frame. And gold is a perfect example of an uptrend, because as we know, gold recently has been at an all-time high. But just keep in mind, a BOS confirms the existing trend. It is not a reversal. So don't think of breakout structure as in if I'm in buy, a breakout structure would mean it is going to enter into sells. It simply means it is breaking an high to go into an uptrend or to go into the existing trend. If it was in a downtrend and it broke the previous lower low, then that's how you know it is in a downtrend. Let's say we start from here. This right here is a lower high. We go to our higher high. We come back down. We go up. We come back down. We go up. Come back down. And so I want you guys to notice here, we have a lower high, right? And here we have a higher high if we were starting from this trend. Notice how this does not go below that area and how this stays above this previous area. And here gold makes a big jump. That creates our new high, our new higher high. And this would be our new lower high. Goes up. This does not come below our previous lower high. So this is just a perfect example of a continuation of an uptrend. It keeps following that momentum, and that is exactly what we're looking for. So this is a valid BOS. It's breaking structure here, right? This broke structure from here. This broke structure from here. It pulls back, but this did not break structure from our previous lower high. And then gold makes an all-time high here. Okay, so here we have XAUUSD, also known as gold. I myself personally love trading this commodity because I feel like it has such clean price action. People may say otherwise, but each trader to their own. So now we have a higher low here, as we mentioned, a higher high here, a higher low here, a higher high here. And price, see, notice how price did pull back here. Okay, I want you guys to notice how price pulled back in this area. Right here, right? Gold continued upwards and price did pull back in this area. But the price closed below our previous lower high, which would be this area. The answer is no. And then as you can see, gold continued to push upwards, making it a new higher high. And this candle closes above our previous higher high. Notice how it's a full body candle and not a wick, right? Over here to the side, we see a wick, but we need a full body close candle because wick is just liquidity. It's not structure. So now let's move on to what makes a BOS valid. Well, a real BOS must include a body close beyond a swing, not a wick, a clear swing of a higher low being broken, a break in a direction of a trend, and this is optional, but displacement, strong, impulsive candle. Remember, wick equals intention and body equals commitment, and we want to focus on the body. Now let's talk about BOS versus CHOCH, also known as change of direction. So a BOS is a continuation of the trend. As we mentioned earlier, there's two trends, an uptrend and a downtrend. This is a side note, but there is a third, what people may consider a third trend, and that's called ranging or consolidation, where the market simply is going like this. It is being stagnant between going up or going down. And a change of character is a potential reversal. So if gold was in buys and if it entered to change of character, that would mean that it is now in the sells. So BOS equals following the trend. And change of character means the market might flip on you. And here are some common mistakes you can avoid. Entering on wick breaks, remember, liquidity sweep. 2. Not marking your structure properly. 3. Ignoring trend direction. I myself have been guilty of this. For an example, if let's just say gold is buying and it continues to buy and buy and you're thinking gold has to sell, there has to be a pushback. Do not have that mindset, because gold can definitely keep on selling, but it's just going to continue to create those. Actually, forget about that. And 4th, treating BOS as a reverse signal, because it is not. If your goal is to master these concepts and get funded, GFT gives you these options. Evaluation accounts for disciplined growth, instant accounts for immediate funding, and a one-phase blitz challenge for fast track. Link down below. Now let's get back to the video. So now we're going to move into our example 1. We're going to look for a valid BOS with a pullback and a continuation of that existing trend. So now we have here, we are just marking our areas. Now I put this area as a demand area because we see gold touch this point here multiple times. I want to see if price is going to push down, respect the demand area, and continue to go into an uptrend, or if it's going to break here, right? So we have a pullback here, an uptrend here, another pullback here. So let's just see how the market plays out. And as you can see, gold definitely continues to be in an uptrend, and that is why it is important to understand the concept of BOS. So here we notice we have our higher high. Gold pushes back down here, making this our new lower high. And notice how this candle right here, wicks, it pushes back below, really close to our previous lower high, but a full body candle did not come close beyond that. So we know that gold will still be in an uptrend, and just to be sure, we're going to play that back to see how it will look. So far, gold has already made a new higher high with this full body candle close above our previous higher high. See, we're looking for a solid candle and not just a wick. So now we're going to move on to example 2. We're looking for a valid BOS with a clean continuation, and then we're going to look for a change of character, or a wick break with no continuation and the structure filling. So as we see here, we have a valid uptrend. We have price respecting our areas. We have price respecting our lower highs and our higher highs. Therefore, I am using this example to see if this confirms our valid BOS. And so far, we see gold making newer lower highs, and we'll see if it pushes up any more further. And it does. So this is a valid BOS and a valid continuation. Now let's move on to our part 2. So now we see here, gold was at an all-time high at these price levels. Now we know if a full body candle closes below our previous lower high, then that would be a change of character. Let's see if that is the case and what gold does here in this example. Remember, we're seeing if price breaks below here because this was our previous lower high. All right. Now, as you can see, what gold did was once it broke that previous lower high, price did not respect that demand area, and gold is now in a downtrend, and it continues to break even our other previous lower highs here. As you can see, So this is indeed a structure fail of an uptrend, and now we can start noticing a downtrend momentum. I just want to show you guys a downtrend continuation. So we start here from our higher high, we make a new lower low, this is our new lower high, our new lower low, our new lower high, price consolidates here, makes that lower low, makes this lower high, and then price pushes down below our previous lower high, making it the perfect example of a downtrend. This is why I love using gold, because it moves pretty nicely, but everyone has their own pairs and it's okay to not trade gold. You know, to me, it is definitely one of the harder pairs to trade, but it's worth it once you get the hang of it. Something I wanted to point out here was even though it did not come below our previous lower high, this is what I mean that on a real life chart, price does not move as nicely as my drawing. It is not going to be zigzag. It is going to move different ways and it's going to range, consolidate, have liquidity sweeps and all. But I want you to pay attention to the top of this area and to notice how this price does not come above this price, right? This is our full body close candle. This just wicks, but it simply does not come below our previous lower high. And in this full body close candle does not come above our previous lower high. So that's how sometimes you can ignore what's going down here and also look for what's going up here to identify where the trend or price action direction will be going. And then after that area, gold just pushes back all the way down. So now you know how to spot a real BOS, how to avoid wick traps, and how to follow institutional order flow with confidence. If you want to scale without risking your capital, check the link down below. If you prefer instant funding, a one-play splits challenge, or a simple classic evaluation, Gold Funded Trader has a path for your trading style, and funding up to $300K with bi-weekly payout, and payouts on demand as an add-on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to stay disciplined, trade with logic, and stay consistent.